Hello and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We are on our way towards Act 3, but before we do that, I have now looted all of Moonrise Towers, and all of Moonrise Towers is now kept inside this chest. If I go and have a look here, it is inside this backpack. Let's have a look. There you go. Lots and lots of stuff in there. That's all for selling. However, we're not going to sell it right away because, well, we don't have anywhere to sell it, basically. If we did, I would have sold it. But there you go, it can stay in there. Talking of money, we have rather a lot of it. In fact, we have so much money, it's actually causing us a weight problem. We have 18 weight given to us from money, which is like a lot of our capacity. We really need to, at some point, spend it. That might be a goal when we reach Baldur's Gate. Actually spend our money. I know, it's a shocking concept. Anyway, the other thing is, there was a singular new thing in Moonrise Towers, and I say singular just so that you know that there was absolutely nothing of value in there. That there was a singular thing we did not read, as far as I'm aware, which provides a minor amount of context. So, this is the Missive from Ketheric, which we found inside his second-in-command's office. Gortash, the tone of your recent letter is inappropriate. You may follow the Lord of Tyranny, but I do not answer to him or to you. It isn't any fault of any of the Chosen that the artifact has gone astray. Unforeseen events occurred, as they always do. I acknowledge your planning mastery and brilliance of mind, but you lack the depth of experience that brings patience and composure. The artifact will be found, our enemies will be thwarted, and we will prevail. Now, show us that you are reliable, as well as brilliant. General Ketheric Thorm. Okay, interesting. So, yeah, it's all kind of stuff we knew, but it does show that Ketheric at very least sees him as a little bit unreliable, but he's at the same time saying he acknowledges planning, mastery and brilliance, so he's trying to flatter him a little bit in there as well. It's interesting. Anyway, we'll send it to camp. That's the only new thing. Now, you might be wondering why I've started the episode with no companions. The reason is simple. We must level them up. So, what we're going to do is we're going to level up all the companions we aren't taking, then we're going to add the people to our party, and then we're going to level up the people we are taking. So that's the plan. I've put all of the bags on Will, so he should be able to hand them out once we get there. Now the companions we are taking are Astarion, we're taking Karlach, and we're taking Will. They're all from they're all from Baldur's Gate, so it just makes sense to take them. Jaheira, I mean, yeah, she could have cool stuff to say, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't really know what I'm doing with Jaheira. She doesn't have any companion quests currently, so, like, I don't know. Gale, also, like, it kind of seems like he's not really connected to Baldur's Gate so much as he's just kind of here. So we need him to get a little bit more on his companion quests. Halsin isn't even here, so, like, I don't know. We can't even buff because he's not here. I mean, I guess I could get Jaheira to buff, but I'm not going to do that. Lae'zel has no real connection until we reach Baldur's Gate, in which case we have one place we want to take her. You're not currently a companion we can take if you're even a companion, and Shadowheart is the same as Lae'zel. So that's roughly where we're at. So Lae'zel, Shadowheart are going to get leveled, then we're going to kick them out of the party, we're going to add their others, and then we're going to be good to go. So, hello.
I wasn't expecting...
Right, join me. Lae'zel?
Speak your...
Join me.
It is done.
Cool. Time to level them up. Shadowheart. So what does a cleric get at level 10? Ooh, we get a class feature. Divine Intervention. To invoke God's aid. Once used, this can never be used again? Never. This isn't a long rest. This is never. What does it do? Call upon your deity in your moment of greatest need. Once they interfere, your deity can never do so in this manner again. This caster can only use the feature once in their adventure. Well, that definitely sounds like that's story important. Doesn't sound like that's so much something that we're going to use. Okay, you get level 5 spells. Okay. Or actually, no, you just get level 5 spell slots. You already had level 5 spells. So you get very little. We don't need that. Wait. Yeah, we already had level 5, right? I think so. I think we already had level 5. Yeah, you know what? Insight Plague, whatever. That's fine. Cantrip. Again, like, whatever. These are all, like, not that good. There you go, you leveled up. What does a fighter get? I bet a feat. You must get a feat. Oh, you get a fighting style. Ooh. So we had great weapon fighting already, which means that we get higher damage rolls. What other stuff we got? Archery is not our thing. Defense. Armor class while wearing armor. I mean, I gotta say, in terms of just pure, that's kind of good. That's kind of good. Dueling. When you're wielding a melee weapon that is not two-hand, nope. When you have a shield, nope. When you make an attack with your offhand, we're taking defense. Yeah, we don't have an offhand weapon. So this is like literally just the two that we take. And then we take archery, I guess, if we get another one, which we probably won't, judging by how many they were and how varied they were. Alright, that took a lot less time than I was thinking, but hey, might get to progress more today. Stay. Stay.
As you said.
Right. And Shadowheart.
If you're sure.
I'm sure.
Fine.
Although I am also thinking that perhaps it's just all of them were quick except for us, where we had to look through the feat list. Maybe looking through the feat list is actually what slows us down.
Soldier.
Join me.
Fuck yeah.
Cool. So he's leveled up. Oh, I've also done no looking at like rare weapons. I've not done any of that sort of stuff. I'm kind of assuming we're not going to be in any fights that are going to be extremely dangerous and that we really need to be properly equipped. So I think we can probably leave that till we reach Baldur's Gate and we start buying new items.
Ah, my favorite traveling companion.
Yeah, join me. Right, and then we head over here and we say, hello, Will.
Well met.
And we get you back in the party. Cool. And then we go to Will and we say, actually you can keep the first one. One of those. One of those. Perfect. That should be fine. That can then go there.
Oh, I could go for a good
That
meal.
can then go there. Perfect. That all seems pretty good to me. And now we level them up. So, what does a barbarian get at level 10? Ooh. No choices, just an action. Intimidating presence. Menace an enemy and instill terrible fear within them. You can use maintain intimidating presence to prolong the target's fear. It's a wisdom save on it. Okay, sure. I mean, that's fine, I guess. It's not really that good. And what does his version of a rogue get at level 10? Oh, he also gets a feat, but he also gets a spell. Okay. So he gets a cantrip. Bone Chill was actually kind of useful because it prevents healing. I think we might take Bone Chill. That was actually kind of useful when used against us, so might be useful to use. And then he only gets level 2 spells. It would be nice if he actually got like another level of spell. I wonder if he ever does. Interesting. That actually means that these ones that we've been taking on them are going to fall off pretty hard because, well, I mean, he doesn't have the ability to upcast them very much because he can only go to level 2. Yeah, I guess I'll take invisibility. Feat. Now, what do we want him to do? Huh. I don't know. I don't know what we want him to... What's he got so far? Sharpshooter. Ranged weapon attacks do not receive penalties from high ground rules. Okay. They can do extra damage. Yeah, I don't even know if that's how we're using him anymore. I guess Warcaster could be fine. Because he does have concentration on spells. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. He's a little bit awkward right now. What's dual wielder? No, we don't need that. Although, wait a second, that would allow him to dual wield weapons that aren't light, which could mean that we could switch him from using his current kind of janky weapons to using two versatile finesse weapons. Ooh. That would give him a different look, wouldn't it? Yeah. I think that would be very good. Let's go for dual wielder. I think there's some potential here, actually. Yeah. I don't see anything else. I think there's potential.
Careful.
Right.
I bite.
Right, now we're going to take
Tread
him
lightly.
over to the weapon chest, because he does actually need some new weapons. Now, this does mean that he's no longer probably going to use the trepan and all of those weapons, but let's see. Let's see. Maybe he still will use them for a while. Gilded chest. That's the one. Okay, of which we have a lot of weapons in. Let's do a little sort by type, because that should at least help us slightly. So we're looking for like this kind of versatile weapon, but we're looking for versatile weapons which are also finesse weapons. That's what we're looking for. Like this one. There you go. Lotharian's Wrath. So that does 7 to 19 damage. And then he can use that. That will then also give him the ability to use Razor Gale on top of that. Yeah, I think we like that. So let's pick up. I'm just going to pick up anything that matches to start with, and then we'll see where we get to, right? Nope, that's two-handed. Yeah, no. These, well, are one-handed, but it's not really something we want to be using. That one, pick up. Just continue to have a look through these. We can assume that he has the best light weapons that he could have on, because, well, that's what he's currently equipped with. He didn't have the ability to equip anything else up until now. So if it says light, I'm not even going to consider it. But if it's just versatile, then we will. Okay, and I think that's fine. Okay, not that many to compare. So, let's just bring these down here. So first of all, which is the best of these? So this gives him a melody that he can do, which can then string or shriek. All allies have bonus to attack roll and charisma, intelligence. Or it can do the opposite to the enemy. Okay. This one has no real benefit. Then this one has an extra. This one does the most damage, though. That's the thing with that one. It does the most damage. Just as a flat amount. But it's also not a +1. Okay. So these are +1. So probably these two would seem like the best ones. So it's 3 to 9. So it's 3 to 11, and it has the ability to do a 12 to 25 thing. So this is just going to be straight up better, and this is just going to be straight up better. So that one's out. That one's out. Now the trepan, when it's let's equip something. Trepan when it's at second is 3 to 11. How much is this? A second. 2 to 9. So that's 2 to 9 versus 2 to 7, according to this, right? 2 to 9 versus 2 to 7. So it's 3 to 13. That's 3 to 11. So we'll lose 2 damage. I think I'm going to keep the trepan on, because the trepan, we lose 2 damage, but we get access to Trephination, which we can still use while it's in a second hand. And that means we want to keep these, because my plan with him was always that we would have these, and then we would switch them if we use them during a short rest. So I think this works really well. So now he has a much more powerful main weapon to hit people with. He has a new ability that he can do off the top of that. And then he also has this, which he can still use. Wonderful. Right. And then we're going to go here. We're going to grab the 3 things. And we're going to chuck them into the chest. Wonderful. I think we have just about got ourselves set up. Now, we do actually have some buffs that we can do before we go. First of all, one of those. Second of all, one of those. Third of all, one of these. And fourth of all, we can drink one of those. Cool. Wonderful. I think that we are now completely and utterly ready to go. Yeah, I think this is a good setup for us here. Oh, actually, you know what? I need to check. Yeah, show helmet is fine with you, but you need to hide your own dialogues. And you, actually I don't care, yours is not really a helmet, so that's fine. Double check nobody has anything unequipped, which nobody has anything unequipped, that's fine. You still had some things on you? Like you had some alchemy pouch stuff? Okay, that's fine. I extracted all the alchemy ingredients that we could. We got 6 new recipes. I haven't done any actually alchemy though, so that's fine. Right, leave camp. And I'm going to do a proper save here as well. To be like, now we are leaving. So if we need to come back, this is the save we come back to. This is effectively the end of Act 2. Cool. I think we're ready to go.
Breathe deep.
And now we go out.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
Huh. Okay. Interesting. Now, I am curious, and I'm sure we'll find out in a future episode or a future playthrough potentially, but I am curious what would happen if you had killed the Heart of the Absolute right now. Because our urgency right now is that we have to get to the to Baldur's Gate, because otherwise they're going to use the Elder Brain and take over everyone's mind, or turn everyone into illithids. If we killed the Elder Brain, they couldn't do that. So there would be no urgency. So I kind of always assume that we're not going to be able to kill it. But maybe there's something else it does if that happens. Maybe it goes down a different path. I have heard that Act 3, at the very least on release, I don't know if they've changed anything yet, was a bit rough from what people were saying. So maybe there are some paths that you can go down that are a little less polished. So maybe that's some of it. Anyway. So, there'll be many more battles ahead. You will need allies. Let's say I know that's why I recruited Jaheira.
Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
Will there be anyone left when we arrive in the city?
Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. There are always those who will fight. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Ah. I see. I think I know what they're doing here. This is how they're going to cause conflict in your companions' quests. Also, like, let's just be honest here, Astarion. You can just hide it 100% of the time. This is how they're going to cause conflict in the companions' quest, I think. I think what they're going to do is they're going to say, well, you could help Astarion. On the other hand, what you could do is you could get Cazador as an ally. You could go and deal with the devils, or you could have a devil army. You could, like, go against, I keep forgetting her name, the head of the Githyanki, or you could help Lae'zel. You know, all of these ones, I think they're going to offer us these choices. Maybe I'm wrong.
West, we'll hit Baldur's Gate.
Oh.
And if we're quick, we might even get there before the Absolute's army.
But yeah, I think that's what they're going to do for all of these. I might be wrong. I might be wrong. But to me, that seems like the most obvious path. Something like that. Anyway. We'll walk our way out here. I know we could teleport to the Baldur's Gate road, but, you know. It's the end of a, you know, act. It's the end of all of what we've been doing. Also, the Holy Fire can hurt you. But what's also interesting about the Holy Fire is that if you walk through it, what your companions will do while following you is they will jump over it. Just a neat little thing. Anyway, we're heading this way. We're heading out. Okay.
The road to Baldur's Gate is up ahead. No turning back once we start down that road.
I think we're ready to go. I'm going to quick save again, although we have just done a major save, so I don't know why. We're going to keep going. There's no turning back. We are finished with the dark,
The
and we're
shadow
heading
curse
out.
will soon be forgotten, thanks to us.
I think I clicked on the thing above. There's no army here anymore. Look at that, it's all gone. There's a charred corpse, however.
An army marched through here.
Nothing on it. To Baldur's Gate we go. You are about to progress your adventure. Once you move on, you will not be able to return. Make sure to tie up any loose ends before advancing. Yes.
The curse has been lifted, the lands cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Nice. Okay, where's it taking us? I'm kind of expecting like a little bit of fanfare going into this. So let's see.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes sir, no sir, rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prism bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Ooh. Okay.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Okay, so now I think we are truly in Act 3. So, here's the setup. Gortash has this plan to take over everything with the parasites. We're not entirely sure what exactly the plan is. We know it involves the Elder Brain, but obviously it doesn't mean converting everyone immediately because that's not happened. We also know, based upon what Withers told us, that he may not want people to be Mind Flayers, because if they're Mind Flayers, there are no souls, and therefore the gods are going to have no followers. Okay, makes a level of sense. So we have that side of things, but now we have Orin being basically like, I don't really care, I kinda just want to kill things. And you know what? That's a little twist in there. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do with that. But now we're in Act 3, I think everybody actually wants to, you know, speak to us. So, let's grab some wine and head down. I was wondering whether this was a romantic tryst bit that it was about to give us here, as in, this was us about to meet Lae'zel up here, but then it showed our party and I was like, seems less likely. Also, if that's Baldur's Gate over there, I have to assume that Worm's Crossing is somewhere in here, which is an inn that we have to go to on the way to Baldur's Gate with an amulet. And we've had this quest for a very long time. We've had this one since... well, also, yeah, there's Maul, it's might be on the path to Baldur's Gate, but we've had this one since we were in Grimforge. So, we found an amulet that's been possessed by a spirit. She lives at... the spirit wishes to be returned to his granddaughter. She lives at the Open Hand Temple in Worm's Crossing. Cool. We also now have recruit allies. So Halsin and Volo recommend... so I'm guessing this is basically saying go find Volo as well now. Okay, that's fine. Night Song. Speak to Lorokan. Oh, I don't know who that is, but I guess that's who we need to speak to. Journey to Baldur's Gate, so we're still not there yet. Find Lord Gortash. Okay, that's weird that it's going to be like, kill Lord Gortash is her quest, because it kind of seems like that's the main quest, but I guess maybe it's not really the main quest. The main quest is deal with the Elder Brain, not, you know, deal with Gortash. Now, they're probably one and the same, but still, they're not the exact same quest. I am, of course, going to loot this place while we're here. Even though this does appear to be a camp. Let's grab some of this stuff. Okay, that's fine.
Best be on my
Wooden
way.
chest. Grab that. Whole bunch of nothing in here, basically, but that's fine. Make sure we just grab things. I'm not going to grab anything that looks completely pointless here. It's fine. Mainly because we don't have the weight to carry it. Okay, I guess I'll grab that, because it doesn't weigh very much. Anyway. Let's have a look. So, who's here? Conjured Imp. Okay, so that's kind of at the edge. Let's start with Jaheira. Hello.
Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. Soluna cannot take all of the credit. She may have lit the way, but it is the cleric who took this step.
Now we're traveling together. I realize I don't know much about you.
That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme.
Interesting. Now, we can ask these questions. However, I suspect it's going to give me some answers towards the end of Baldur's Gate 2. I'm conflicted. I want to know and I don't want to know. You mentioned you know something of Illithids.
More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I.
Okay. I'm not going to say the top one. I'm not going to make her think that we're being controlled. Well, my mind is still my own. I plan to keep it that way.
I believe you. You remind me of another I knew, marked by forces beyond their control. The gods can grant power or strip it away, but so long as your will remains, you have the only weapon you need.
A dagger? I want to ask you something.
Ask it.
We're going to ask the other question. Is it true you've fought the Dead Three before?
It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder?
Fantastic. Okay. Please, you're only one of those things? I'm not going to say that. I want to make it out of here alive. You're not that old, are you?
I've passed enough years that counting them is a waste of what remains. Which is to say, yes, I am that old.
Okay. Cool. I very much like the answer. Mainly because it didn't tell me anything, which was kind of what I wanted, but I couldn't leave it I couldn't leave it unknown. You know, maybe I'm too like Drogu here. I'm like, if she had told me everything, I wouldn't have been happy, but at the same time, I had to know. It's like, yes. Anyway, let's head this way. There's nothing in any of these crates. I can't stop myself. I have to loot them. Right, down here we go. Will, you are next on our list.
Well met.
Nice speaking to you, Will. Lizelle.
How can I assist?
Lovely. Great talk. Okay, maybe not everyone needed to speak to us. Just Jaheira, by the looks of it. Hello, dog. A woof to you. I'm gonna speak to these people.
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
Okay.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
Okay, so they're still on the same dialogue. It's only Jaheira who's changed so far. Hello.
Hey, soldier.
Okay, who wanted to speak to us? Somebody had a thing over their head, didn't they? Well, Halson is back. Hello.
Painful truths have been thrust upon Shadowheart. I believe she is strong enough to endure, but her path will be easier with our support.
Okay, I mean, we've already asked him these questions before, so I don't feel like we really need them again. Just a very weird camp, honestly. Who wanted to speak to us? That's the main question. Oh, that's actually Archer. Oh, it was Astarion. Okay.
How can I help?
Nope. Okay. Oh, we'll pick up the mugwort while we're here. You can keep your ball. You know what? Now that I know it's just a camp, now I'm like, I don't need to loot everything. Hello.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks.
Sounds as if you envy him.
Of course I envy him. Why wouldn't I? The problem with what Cazador has done is that he did it to me. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor.
I don't know. Raphael said the Ascension was lethally diabolical.
Doesn't it sound delightful? For the lucky little vampire on the winning side. After 200 years of shit, pure shit, I think I deserve something better.
Well, freedom is not the same as power.
All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend.
Okay. Well, the information will be useful. We'll find the other spawn.
If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazadors change their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
Okay. Interesting. Also, I am being very tempted to do like an evil playthrough of this at some point, and I am also thinking like Astarion right now we're trying just ever so slightly to keep him on the path of good. Like he's a little bit power hungry, but I imagine if you let him go full evil, he will go full evil. Anyway, I think it's this what I need to open here. So I'm looking for something in particular. That does not belong in here. That is a normal halberd. Okay, what I'm looking for is an amulet. Do I have that on? I don't have that here, so I must have that on me already. Interesting. Let's have a look. In here, I just want to make sure. Yeah, so we have that. I'm just going to move it there. Cool. Right. Just because I get the feeling we may find worms crossing sooner rather than later. Ooh. Grab some berries. Why not? Okay. Looks like there might be space for more companions here, which would make sense, but I'm like, there almost looks like there's space for a companion to sit here as well. Interesting. Right, and then we have withers. You have anything to say?
Fate spins along as it should.
Okay.
Dost thou require a
Nope.
new ally?
Nope. Stop talking. Right. So we've been everywhere. So I assume the way we leave here is we leave camp, right? You cannot leave camp. Oh, do you just have to rest for the night? I think you probably just have to rest. Okay. That's fine. We can rest. It means we have to rebuff Will. Although we could rebuff everyone if Halson. Okay, I'm not that worried about it right now. Most of my buffs, in fact all my buffs are combat, so if I'm not worried about going to combat, I'm not worried about buffing.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of Mind Flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison, and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
Interesting. Okay. The narrator puts it very black and white, but I still don't trust the thing inside of the artifact. In fact, the way that it put it there, I really don't trust it, because it's like, it'll be under your power, and I'm like, yeah, but there's always the chance the thing inside the artifact is just waiting for us to gather all 3 nether stones, and then it's coming for us. I don't know, I still don't trust it at all. I want to be free of this parasite. I'll do whatever is necessary to make that happen. I will succeed where the chosen will fail. I will dominate the world. When the moment comes, I'll do what I feel is right. I'll free everyone of this hero. I will be the hero that saves Baldur's Gate. Okay, so a view into our mind. We don't want to dominate the world. We don't want to be the hero that saves Baldur's Gate, right? We're not here to be the hero. That means it's 1 or 3. When the moment comes, I'll do what feels right. That kind of seems good, but I like number 1 because it fits us quite well. It's like we want to be free of this parasite. We want to be free and not chained down. So we will do what is necessary to make that happen.
Right now, your resolve feels firm, but there is no knowing how you will feel when the moment comes. You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
The reckoning is upon us! The city thirsts for domination. March! Join my power.
Oh? Get Yankee?
You're under attack. Help me.
Okay. So these are the Gishra. So these are the scholars of
Fight your way
Githyanki.
to the portal. I need your help.
Okay, let me just see where we're at.
For a dull moment.
So we're here, Astarian's here, Karlach is there, Will is there, is on the ground. Okay. So we have to fight our way to the portal.
I'm ready.
You? Could do a Razor Gale, although... Look at this. So no, that's not going to be good here. Could do a Brand the Weak. What's the move that our secondary weapon does? Oh, it's Trephination. So why can I not use Trephination? I guess maybe I can only use that when it's on the in the main hand. Oh, okay, not ideal. Cool. Anyway, well, using this would let us be happy, right? If we do this, if the target is humanoid, you'll be happy, and the target will be bloodless. So that gets us a bonus to attack roll, saving throws, and most ability checks, and that gives them a negative. So yeah, let's Vampire Bite this one. Good first move. So that gives them bloodless, which is great. We're the ones threatening them.
Well, so much for peace.
So what we need to do is walk over here and attack. Nice crits, but now Astarian can hit this one who's being threatened. Never mind.
Is all that matters.
We can hit them. Cool.
For the slaughter.
You're done as well. You're dashing down to meet us, but that's going to be fine. Okay. They did hit us and knock us down. I could rage, but I almost don't feel like rage is the right option here because I need my actions. Yeah, so let's go for an attack. Nice. Executioner means this one is going to crit.
Good idea,
Throw.
Karlach.
What do you get for being a Zephyr, Gishri? I don't entirely know. You get many bonuses, basically. You're a monk. Okay. Maybe I do want to rage, because I have nothing else to do with my bonus action. Let's rage. I'm going to stick ourselves here, just to block them off. That's fine. I took some damage. Okay. Oh, what are we taking damage from? Her voice commanding. Affected entity's brain is being tortured at the whim of the Absolute. It receives a -1 penalty to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws and takes 1 to 6 psychic damage at the end of its turn. Alright, Will's over here. How did Will get over here? Was he not down there? Let's not worry about that. That's fine. Astral Portal gets a turn in a second. You are going to double hit, or triple hit, sorry. Seems good to me. And then maybe we'll do just a little drink of one of these. Cool. And then go stand over here. So more spawning out the portal each turn. That's good to know. Not a problem. So I need to make it to the portal within 2 turns.
I can't do this without you.
Okay, this is not ideal. Head up here and attack. Nice damage. Okay.
Another fight. Let's go.
Let's go over here. Let's do... Let's do an offhand attack. Main hand attack. Okay, that's fine. Ow. Sorry, Will. Just the way things had to be. Ow. Okay, attack. We could Executioner, which forces it to be a crit. Or we do that. We need a 17 to hit. Let's Executioner. Okay. Then, I'm going to throw. Wonderful. Then, we're going to throw again. Wonderful. They're all dead. That's incredible. You now have a turn. Let's do a heal. And get Karlach. Let's get... Oh, you also can't move? Okay, end turn. End turn. Okay. So we now have somebody up there. You have your turn earlier here. Run up this way. And invisibility. Cool. End turn. Okay, they're running up this way. Oh, we took damage to invisibility, immediately got cancelled. Not a huge fan of that. Will! I'm gonna need that not to happen to you again. Karlach, up here. Let's go with a throw. So throw this.
Go on.
Followed by throwing again. Followed by enraged throwing. Wonderful. It's our turn.
But to keep going.
Actually, it's Will's turn first. Will, just in case the combat continues, take another drink. And then get yourself over here.
Can't even catch my breath.
Our turn. Jump. Dash. Do I have a dash? Wait, dash. I should have enough movement now. Get in here. Oh.
That orb's going to blow, and soon.
Oh, they're destroying it. Oh, that's not good.
Where's our dream guardian?
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Okay. Then here we go. Let's go. Oh, there are intellect devourers here. I see.
My time's running out.
Karlach. Please enter combat. Right. She still has some rage charges. We can't rage. I don't have a bonus action because I jumped in. Okay, intellect devourers are on our side. Intellect devourers are our allies. That seems a little bit suspect. Okay. I don't think that this protector was entirely on our side. Okay. If that's the case, if these are the things protecting the protector, then like that has a lot. We have a lot of questions that need answered. Okay, let's do a dash. Let's attack.
I'll strike you down.
Straight in here, stab it. Huge damage. Well done.
Miss this.
You over here. Theory, I should have the sharpshooter all-in passive. Yeah, I don't really need it, but I was just kind of curious if I had that, because I forgot I had that at one point. I don't think that's enough damage. I think I need to all-in for more damage. Yeah, let's do it. 2045 to hit. Never mind. It was not enough damage, but that's fine. Would I have killed him with an extra 10? Yes.
Favors the fearless.
Okay. Run up. Shoot. Shoot, shoot. Well, I killed that one.
Where do I go from here?
You've had your turn. What are you doing? Oh, the intellect devourers are having their turn.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Okay, you.
Pride of the gate.
Honestly, like, drink these.
Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
Okay, yeah. I get it. I just needed to heal Will slightly. Jump. Ooh, loot.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Okay, I'm going.
Don't waste a step.
Chill. Right. Oh. I have some questions. Wait, has this been our guardian the whole time? And is this Prince Orpheus?
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Oh, shit. A Mind Flayer.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
Huh. Okay. Well. Huh. I have some serious questions. Okay. So, I would assume that Githyanki is Prince Orpheus. Why do I assume this? Because we have a quest about Prince Orpheus to find out more information, and it just seems like that connects. Okay. That's step number one. The Mind Flayer is the person who's been protecting us. Now, what reason do they have to protect us? Well, if they're trying to free the Elder Brain, then that would be a reason to protect us. Now, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. That opens up many questions. They would probably be very unhappy about the plan for Gale to blow himself up and kill the Heart of the Absolute, because that would be killing the Elder Brain, but then maybe they wouldn't be unhappy because that would free the rest of them. Okay. Leave the Githyanki alone. What do you need me to do? Prove to me you are who you say you are. This is the battle you were fighting? I don't believe you. You're a Mind Flayer or die monster. Now we know that there are Mind Flayers who can act like they're... like, they can act rationally, and they can be on our side, because we met one of them in the Underdark. And this is probably why we met one of them in the Underdark, is to give us... does this actually have a scroll wheel? No, okay. So that was to give us an idea that there could be Illithids who are actually good. However, this one has been suggesting that we eat Mind Flayer parasites to strengthen our parasite and our powers. Which would definitely be the kind of advice you would get from a Mind Flayer. I'm very conflicted. I think I'm gonna say 4. This is the battle you were fighting?
The Honor Guard. Eliminate them. My forces are weakened by their assault, but with your help, we can turn this around. Destroy the Guard. I will subdue their master.
I want no part in the slaughter of innocents is my perfect answer. Because I will do it, and I'm not helping a Mind Flayer. Both don't fit what I want to say. I'm not helping a Mind Flayer is kind of a little bit dismissive for us. I will do it is a little bit bloodthirsty. Number 2 is like, my goal is not to slaughter innocents. Let's do that.
Do not be driven by fear.
There's no fear.
Trust me now, and I promise you will have all the answers you seek. Now, help me.
Oh, I have no idea what to say on this one. How do I help or attack the Mind Flayer? I'm curious on both sides here. I haven't trusted this thing. It's given us no reason to trust it. It deliberately hid that it was a Mind Flayer from us. It says it's been protecting us. Technically, we have been protected. It got attacked and the Absolute started getting power over us. This is all true. But it wasn't the Mind Flayer's power, it was the Githyanki's. Is there any reason to believe that the Githyanki would not help us if we were to get rid of the Mind Flayer? Why was it keeping the Githyanki enslaved? You know what's interesting to me is the fact it appeared to be keeping the Githyanki imprisoned or enslaved. That to me seems like something our character would be against, because it's against our fundamental principles. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hit F5 and do a save. And then I'm going to attack the Mind Flayer.
Fool! Without me, you will perish.
I don't trust you one bit. Renegade Illithid. Okay. So, adds Arcane Enhancement, Imperial Retaliation. When the wielder succeeds a saving throw, the foe that caused the throw needs to make an intelligence saving throw or be stunned for 1 turn. Okay. Magic Resistance and then Opportunity. Astral Gravity is just a thing you have here, and Telekinesis. It can telekinetically throw a creature or object without expending a spell slot. Okay. Does it tell us anything else? Nope. Oh, actually, it did say something up there. Most belong to a hive mind colony devoted to an elder brain, all work towards achieving the grand design. Okay. How do we want to handle this to start? Now these guys are also not on our side, which I think is really funny. So these guys aren't on our side. Wait, are these being controlled by it? That is Orpheus. I knew it. I'm also like, we should have brought Lae'zel, but I have no way of achieving that. Okay, I want to use this at the end of my turn. I want to go invisible. You're not threatened, so I cannot do max damage this turn anyway. What I think we're going to do is we're going to step backwards. I'm going to do 2 offhand attacks.
I am not your enemy. The Githyanki are.
I don't believe you for a second. And we're going to go invisible. And then we're going to move over here. Okay. See, these guys are still fighting each other. They're just hostile to us. I think if we do nothing, they will probably fight each other. Okay. Also, who sent these Githyanki? Well, it wouldn't have been the leader of the Githyanki, because officially these guys... well, officially, Orpheus is dead. He has Orphic Favor Aura. What's that? I don't want to use the attack, I just want to examine. I guess I can't examine because they're out of range, but interesting. Do you get Orphic Favor? They do. Okay, can I see what that is from you? Ah, there we go. The affected entity has resistance to psychic damage and a +3 bonus to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. I really want Karlach to be closer, but there's not a lot I can do about that. Could try going invisible ourselves. Yeah, I think what we do is we take a shot and go invisible. Yeah, we do the exact same thing. So you move back, offhand attack. Yep. Go invisible. Move over here. End turn.
Destroy the Honor God.
Okay, that's fine. Nice damage. Okay. They're still looking for us, but they can't find us. Fantastic. That's what we like to see. Okay, so we can't wait, can we rage? We can rage. There we go. Rage. Oh, what's your resistance to damage types? I didn't even check. Oh, you have none. Okay. Thinking throw one of these. Okay. Throw one of these.
Stop. I'm the one keeping you alive.
I don't believe you. Alright. I'm also really hoping that once we... okay. Did not realize you were still here. I'm really hoping that once we kill it, the other guys are not hostile anymore. Okay, haste yourself, because otherwise you're not going to be able to make it to combat. Okay, honestly, Scorching Ray. We broke its concentration on telekinesis. Whoa! Oh. That's fine. Switch. Stab.
What are you doing? Help me.
Okay, I guess the reason why the reason why these ones are still hostile is I guess you could choose to kill them instead. Okay, well, kill it.
Its labored breaths resound like a death knell in your mind, tolling for the end of all hopes of survival and freedom. With startling clarity, you realize the Mind Flayer was telling the truth. If it dies, so do you.
Okay, well, I feel like I've made the wrong choice. On the other hand, die.
You have failed us all.
Did I make...
Your stomach drops.
Oop.
Your chest constricts. Your thoughts begin to splinter.
You are found. Now you hear me. Now you yield.
Huh. You've succumbed to her, now part of her grand design. Okay. Wait, where's my save? Where's my quick save? Where's my quick save? I made a quick save. Did I not make a quick save? This is a quick save. Oh, they're just not they're not in order. Oh, okay. Why is this quick save here and this quick save is here? I have no idea. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna load this one. I was very worried there for a second that it'd taken my quick saves. Well, that was a very definitive answer on whether we can trust this thing, isn't it? Or at least whether we can trust that it's telling the truth.
Help me.
In this case, well, on the 50-50, I'm going to say, how do I help?
The god. Destroy the god. They prevent me from subduing their master. Do it now.
I can just say no. Honestly, what do I have if I say no?
Fool. Without me.
Yeah, okay. That's the same line he used when they attacked me. Or it used? It's a Mind Flayer. I don't know. The voice is kind of masculine sounding. I don't know.
No.
But I guess it's an it.
Help me.
How do I help?
God. Do it now.
Okay. I'm joining your fight.
Together, we can turn the tide.
Okay. Slightly different. Also, initiative was different, interestingly. Get angry. Cuter, the world's best throw. Yes. That was a reasonable throw. Do it again. Okay. Run straight forward and be ready to fight.
Stay on my feet.
Jump up here. Switch. Shoot it. Shoot it. That did 0 damage. Really? Do you have something that stops damage coming in? You must have something. I don't know what it is, but there must be deflect missiles. That's what happened. Okay. Okay, Intellect Devourer lived. Okay. That's fine. Get up here. You could also shoot it, but you could probably got a way of doing more damage, right? Could also just do this on it. There we go. Now you can't see. Now what are you gonna do?
For my prince's honor.
Has to jump down here. Fantastic. Not good for the Intellect Devourer. Great for us though.
Destroy the honor.
Nice. Okay. You also jumped down? That doesn't seem good for you at all. Oh, never mind. That was fine. Will's turn. Oh, hey, Will. Jump over here. Then use a haste. Get as far in here as you can go. Okay. Well, are you in range? Nope. Maybe a little dash. Will isn't getting a turn, but this is fine. Let's move him up here and then we'll see what we do after that. Okay, our turn.
These days.
We can fire on this one and do a ton of damage. Actually, you know what we want to do? I want to just jump over here. Then we can use our daggers, which do a lot more damage. Then we can use our daggers. There we go, which do a lot more damage. Cool.
What's this?
Brace. Attack. Attack. And Frenzied Strike. Huge amounts of damage. Still stunned. Still stunned. Oh, given that we've got like a... Oh no, we've only got a 70% chance of hitting. I was going to say we could potentially like use our other... We could use our more damaging attack, but no. That's fine. Just do that. Okay. Ooh, you've taken one. Now just randomly levitating. Okay, we saved Hold Person, even if that's not the name of it. I mean, okay. Hey, we broke the concentration for the thing you didn't even do. Hit him again. Nice. Run up.
Making my move.
And flourish. Oh, it's still not a kill. Okay, we can definitely kill you next turn. We have many ways of achieving this.
Still breathing.
Stab. Stab. And then move over here.
This is gonna feel
Although I have
good.
realized we could just kill them this turn. Nope, path is interrupted. Never mind, whatever, I'll throw it at that one. Actually, yeah, we will kill you this turn. There we go. And then you know what? Doing a rage throw. Wonderful. Oh, it gets stand up. I probably should have waited a turn for that. Okay, whatever. Yeah, kick me more. See how well that goes for you long term. Nice.
I must regain control. Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a Mind Flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
You know what?
By the living gods. No more visions, no more lies. I expect answers.
I think I believe
now.
them. I think I believe them. You were in the prison all this time? Why did you deceive me?
It was necessary. Rare are those that would openly consider a partnership with a Mind Flayer. Even those who are on a path of becoming one. It's like I said before, I'm just like you. An adventurer, I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of Mind Flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield. The largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence. Though of course, they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
Okay. Lord Gortash was one of the chosen in the colony. Did you have to eat criminals' brains? So many questions. Let's go if Lord Gortash was one of the chosen in the colony.
Indeed. His hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you.
Okay. Did you have to eat criminals' brains?
Rather them than potential future allies. Like you.
How did you end up in here?
Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the Astral Prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found the Githyanki. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue the Githyanki, and find allies in the outer world. You.
And this explains actually why the Githyanki Queen wanted the prism. She wanted the prism because she knows that inside the prism is Orpheus, and that would undo quite a lot of their history, and specifically the history around her. Huh. Okay. Well, that Githyankian sphere, who is it?
Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
I'm so glad you said what the Githyanki Queen's name was, because for the life of me I couldn't remember. It's Vlaakith, of course. That makes a lot of sense. We haven't been spending enough time with Lae'zel. Also, I'm sure if Lae'zel was here, she would be having a serious amount of questions. Okay. Was it you or Orpheus Vlaakith wanted us to kill when she ordered us inside the prison? That's a good question.
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Vlaakith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war Blacketh will be finished.
Okay, what happens if we free Orpheus?
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a illithid, a sworn enemy, just like me.
I'm no illithid and never will be.
You are already more illithid than you realize. It has improved you.
Ooh.
You seek to reverse an inevitable process. A process of evolution. When I first escaped from the Elder Brain, I too railed against the change. But the longer I have inhabited this form, the more it has grown on me. Even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return to it. Doing so would only impose limitations. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change.
Aha! Okay, so I think we have made the right decision not to eat all the tadpoles. The reason I think we made the right decision, and I don't necessarily want a yes or no on whether I'm right here, I just want to give my reasoning. I think we were right because if we had eaten the tadpoles, we would be further along the track to becoming more illithid, which then would have made this person very happy because they see that as the natural evolution of things and they think we should be doing it. That I think is it's the bit right there. This is the bit that's going to separate us. Okay, and then also he said it's natural evolution. Yeah, I think that although they're free of the Elder Brain, they are still very much on the side of turning people into illithids. Huh. I'm trying to avoid becoming a Mind Flayer. I thought you agreed to protect me.
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence.
Nope.
You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
No. That would be a 100% no. If you can evolve me, why can't you stop Ceramorphosis altogether?
The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
No. No, no way.
I understand. Let us hope then that your present self will be sufficient to deal with 3 gods of death and a giant magically enhanced Elder Brain. But in case you change your mind... look after it. Use it when you're ready to evolve. You or your allies. It has vitality enough for you all, but we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The Brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the Brain, and bring it under our control.
Now we have another tadpole not to eat. Okay, I'm going to chuck this tadpole into the pouch, and we're going to ignore that it ever existed.
Can't slow down.
Okay, and now we have a lot of loot as well. Okay, grab the loot. A lot has happened so far. Oh, some more monk items. Lovely. That'll go great with our monk, which we totally have. Remember that monk that we have? Oh, he's still, or it's still floating around? Huh. I've also just realized the reason why it gets you to make the Guardian, right? Is because it wants the Guardian to be someone that you innately trust, and that's in a form that you may trust, right? And therefore, you know, it being someone that you've created kind of lines up with that, doesn't it? If you created the character, you innately trust them a little bit more. Huh. I can see what they were trying to do. Unfortunately, I was just incredibly paranoid. Which was good for us, but, you know, not so good for the whole trust thing. So what can we do with this?
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable, but impenetrable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away.
And I'm assuming that, where is it? Embrace our potential is here. Control or destroy the Elder Brain, but I was just checking. Have we got the... Ah, it's in here. Not help your protector, not pale elf. Ah, there we go. Discover the history of Prince Orpheus. We've discovered where he is. That is the history in a way. Let's quick save. I just want to speak with the Mind Flayer again. Oh, there's a dead Githyanki up here as well. And a Githyanki short sword. There's all sorts. I haven't done a really good job of looting this place. I don't really want to pick up every single stone though. Hello.
Consider using the tag.
No. When all he wants to do is say use the tadpole. I think we can leave the rest. Oh, Chasm Creeper. That's the whole reason I walked over here. Ooh! Never mind. Inscribed Githyanki plate. What does this say? Symbolic drawings etched over a forgotten text. Two figures, one imposing female with a regal aspect, the other a devil, his face twisted with a wry charm. Their hands meet in the exchange of an artifact, the astral prism. Oh, okay. Cool. Another pouch. Some potions of healing, which apparently never go off. Orpheus is still in here. It's an intellect devourer. We'll grab that. Quick save. And now back to the material plane. Yes, I wish to leave. Okay, like, there's many things we could do right now. Obviously, resting is one of them. Obviously, like, solving the large amount of weight that we have on is another one. To free Orpheus. Ooh. Investigate Sharess's caress. Kithrak Voss planned to meet someone who knows how to free Orpheus. Okay, talk to Lae'zel. Yes, that's what I want to do. How much we're... Oh, we're over by a tiny amount. It was actually picking up the artifact that put us over. Right, send to camp. Cool, I only picked up the Githyanki short sword because I thought it sold for a little bit more. Okay, that's fine. Grab what you've got on you. Grab what you've got on you. Okay, we got another one up here as well. Cool. Let's do a little jump. Grab this. Put the bars to camp. That'll give us the weight that we need. Cool. I think I've looted them all now. Oh no, there's this one. The one closest I didn't loot. That's fine. Grab the mugwort while we're here. I want to talk to Lae'zel before we finish up today because I get the feeling she's got a lot to say. I also get the feeling she would have said a lot were we in there. But anyway. Wait, where's Lae'zel? Also, I can't help but notice Jaheira's gone. Okay, maybe... Oh, only our party is here. Oh. Yeah, I guess we'll rest. Yeah. Go to bed. We'll catch him in the morning. Lae'zel's usually up there, yeah. Okay. Do we get our actual rest? And now we have to speak with Lae'zel.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet.
A powerful prince if he can block out an illithid hive mind.
And even more powerful still. It said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
Oh. Okay. I hadn't realized that that's how they were doing it. It's Vlaakith 157. But they're all Vlaakith. So their queen is just called Vlaakith, effectively. Huh. 157. That's a lot of Vlaakiths.
Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps.
Okay. Then Voss was right. Orpheus is the seed of Vlaakith's demise.
The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
Okay. I'd like to talk about Orpheus.
What about him?
Why is he called Prince of the Comet?
The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure, and enthralled by the Geich. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people. Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign.
Okay, why did Vlaakith keep Orpheus alive all those millennia ago?
The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. A talent like that makes the prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself?
So it does sound like if we could get him to the Elder Brain, all we would have to do is point Orpheus in the right direction and off he goes. just a thought. Why would Vlaakith want Orpheus dead if he's so valuable alive?
A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of Illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves.
Who were the hostile Githyanki in the prism?
Orpheus's honor guard, loyal to the end. Trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. They see us as Geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall. I regret their deaths, but I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son.
On to other matters.
Very well.
The Emperor's astral touch tadpole promises exceptional power.
It also promises to break us beyond repair. This ossified parasite does not make us more, but less. There will be ice where once there was fire. There will be a void where our souls once resided.
That's fine, you don't need to use it.
I know. And I won't.
Okay. Good. I'm gonna leave now. Yes. So now we have some more journal updates on helping Kithrak Voss. And, I don't know what the other one is. What the other update was, but we got updates. Okay. Well, this seems like a good point to end the episode. We have just discovered a lot of stuff, which previously we did not know. We are on our way to Baldur's Gate, and we still have more people who want to speak to us. I assume everybody who was not at the event probably wants at least a little word. Camera? Thank you. But yes, we have a lot of people to speak to. We have a lot of places to be. But all of that is next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.